to doing a Romanian deadlift with weight, you want to ensure that you have a mastery of the hip hinge movement pattern. In order to practice this, I recommend that you grab a broomstick. You can just unscrew the broom and place it against your spine so that it touches in at least two places. Your upper back between your shoulder blades and your tailbone. For some folks, the back of their head will easily touch that stick. For others, it'll be a little forward of that position. Now, what you're gonna do is place your feet about hip width apart. So I'm shooting from the side here so you can see. What I'm doing is with only a slight bend in my knee, I'm mainly bending my hips. So what should happen as I tip forward with my torso is that the stick maintains firm contact with those 2 points, the upper back between the shoulder blades and the tailbone as you move through that range of motion. If what you find is as you come down, the stick lifts away from your tailbone, it's because you're rounding your back. And so you have to learn how to dissociate flexion of the hip from flexion of the spine. So really maintaining a nice neutral spine as you flex and extend your hips. Okay? And just practicing that for a good long time is important before doing weight with this exercise. So the exercise itself is called a Romanian deadlift, and you can start with some light weight held this way. I find this quite simple. And you're doing that same movement that I just showed you, except that now you have to pay attention to how you hang on to the weight. What you want to avoid is bending your elbows and kind of using energy to lift that weight. Your weight can be hanging, but where you're going to support the weight is with your shoulder blades. So pull the shoulder blades together a little bit. Think proud chest. You want to keep that proud chest as you do the movement. So feet are hip width apart, and what you're doing is bending at the hip, and that weight should simply slide down the front of your legs, and then you come back up. So the tempo is down for 3, 2, 1, and up for 1. I often get asked, how far down do I go? It really depends on the flexibility of your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. In my case, I only go this far before I feel a lot of tension back here. In order to go lower, the movement would involve rounding my spine. So it's really important for you to get a sense of your range of motion with the stick on your back before doing this exercise with weight. If you want to add additional weight, what you can do is hold a dumbbell in either hand like so, and I find it easiest to orient them in a pronated grip like so, and you're doing the movement like this. Okay? Down for 3, up for 1. Squeeze the glutes and come to full standing hip position at the top.